ready. Yes.
Get your whiskey. Get your whiskey. It's that time. It's time to salute the real. Show up and pull up with your boy. And we are live. Welcome to another episode of Salute the Real. I am your host, Brandon Cooper. And with me is my co-host, my producer, I'm sorry. Good evening to you, Miss Candace Cooper.
Good evening.
Get your whiskey, guys. Pour up for me. First of all, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I hope you had a blessed holiday. Reason for the season, of course, if you believe in Christianity, of course, I'm hoping, on our end, we believe in Jesus Christ and he was born. So that is the reason for the season. And hopefully you had a great Christmas. And you're looking forward to a glorious, wonderful, happy New Year. All right. So for all y'all that are here with us, you could have been anywhere. You're here with us tonight. We appreciate you. Please do me a favor if you're here with us right now, and for 10 seconds, please take a moment to like the page, share the show tonight, guys, and subscribe to what we're doing. Appreciate you. All right, guys. Hopefully by now you have pulled up. All right. Get your whiskey, please. I have some gifts that my wife got me for Christmas. I got to get used to getting them. She just brought them up here to me, so I still had my ice. But my wife bought me some of the cubes. What are these called, baby? Do you know what these called? They're
cube chillers, but you use the little.
Oh, okay. Well, I picked it up with my hand. I'm not supposed to pick it up with my hand. I apologize. I'm supposed to use my little thing here. Okay, this was one of my gifts. So I'm supposed to use this. And these have been sitting in the freezer. Now I'm going to have a hard time doing this. Okay, here we go. All right. So I got my ice, but these are cube chillers. All right. And I got some new cups. Y'all know y'all can't see that on there, but these are Dallas Cowboy cups. That was part of my gifts too. So I got 2 cubes. I'm gonna put 2 cubes in here. All right, and I got some new whiskey. My wife got me some new whiskeys. This one is called. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I actually tasted it already Christmas morning. I just wanted to taste it and see, and it's very good. It's very smooth. This is very impressive. The Glen. I'm not even gonna try. You want to try the Glen Al H?
Let me see.
H.
Let me try.
Glen Al H.
Glen Alachi. I can't see the
Glen Alachi. Glen Alachi. Glen Alachi. Okay. The Glen Alachi, I think it is. Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey, aged 15 years. And so this is one of the ones she got me. She actually got me 3. I'm gonna try them out on the show, and introduce them to y'all on the show too. But this is good stuff. So pour up, because we got a good topic tonight. We got a great topic tonight. All right, try this out here. See, these cubes are gonna be great. I didn't want to, take the ice out now that I had ice in there. But these cubes are gonna be great because they don't leave any melted water in your drink. So your drink will stay, whatever you pulled, that's what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be watered down. So Pretty cool. Thank you to my wife for the lovely gifts.
Absolutely.
All right. So here we go. Oh yeah, that's some quality stuff right here. Is this one the guy you said a guy
Yeah,
recommended?
so actually, I went into Specs. It was a real whiskey connoisseur. He knew everything about whiskeys. I went to him and I told him my budget, and I said, "Hey, I want three of what I can get the best for my money." And so this is one that was, he said, is pretty top of the line. He said there's another one above this one that they keep behind the counter. So I told him I may come back for that one later. But
When we get our game right,
yeah,
we gotta get our money right.
yeah, we'll come back for that one, but that one stays behind the counter, is what he said to me, and so we'll go back for that one later. But this one apparently is a really, really good Scotch whiskey. Very smooth, is what they're saying.
Oh, James Ashley just said, Doc James Ashley, bro, first play A&M QB broke his arm. Okay, so apparently A&M is playing right now, and that, God bless him, good luck to that kid, but that goes with our topic tonight. So hold on right there, Doc. We're going to come back to that because that's exactly part of what I am afraid of when it comes to our topic tonight. Miss Tanya, good evening and Merry Christmas to you as well. Um, um, Doc, Merry Christmas. Appreciate you, man. Happy New Year. James, if you are able and to get scholarships from multiple sports, James already done went into the topic. Okay, James, hold on. I'm gonna come back to you. He ain't playing no games. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get into this topic for tonight, guys. Let's get into this topic. We got a few people on. Please, hey guys, I don't want you to just sit back and listen to me talk. Like, let's have a conversation, guys. Talk to me about this because this is very serious to me. It's a new age. It is a new age when it comes to sports, youth sports, especially high school sports. Once you get into them high school ages, so let's have a good conversation tonight. Our topic for tonight. My wife will be getting to it here. Should high school seniors play multiple sports? Now, with that being said, we want to talk about not only high school seniors. We didn't want to make you don't never want to make the title too long, but we're talking about really juniors as well. Juniors is a big recruitment year. Okay, juniors is a big recruitment year. So, in your junior year, good evening, Anfield. In your junior year, you should, in my opinion, be looking at bringing it down to what is going to be your focus, your primary sport. This is for people, guys, that so when we talk about this, we're not just talking about the average athlete that's just going out there participating for social reasons, networking. You know, we're not talking about that athlete. Hey, if you're that person that just playing sports because you want to network with other kids, it's a way to make friends, it's a way to keep yourself busy, keep yourself out of trouble, all those things. It's a way to keep yourself in shape. It's a fun way to work out. Sports are used for many purposes, many reasons. Happy New Year, Keisha. Sports are utilized for many reasons. Okay, so if you're one of those kids that are playing sports because you want to stay out of trouble, you want to continue to be with your friends, go on the trips, what I'm saying, keep yourself out of trouble, that's fine, guys. That's fine. Play everything. Anything, if you can make the team, play and stay active. Be able to put another patch on your Letterman jacket. Do it all. Have fun. Okay. However, if you are a kid that is trying to take it to the next level, by the time you get to your junior year, it's time we narrow it down. It's time we narrow it down, guys. It's time we start thinking about what do we need to do to give our child the best opportunity to have success at the next level. Meaning, what do we need to do to give our child the best opportunity to be able to get, if he or she is looking for a scholarship, to get a scholarship? One, get the most money you can. Two, okay, be able to be on a team where, hey, he enjoys the school, he enjoys the coaches, he feels like he or she feels like, they belong here. This is the school for them, to give them the best opportunity to have the most success and not just take whatever is offered to them because they didn't put the necessary work into this sport that would have propelled them to that level to get what they wanted. Okay? So, the reason we're talking about this is because this week I made a post, and I'm always making posts about sports. I'm a coach, so I'm always going to make posts about sports. And it's a very good conversation that we had. First off, shout out to all the people, hand claps, for all the people that came on and joined in the conversation on my page, on my Facebook page, regarding a topic about an elite athlete, and I want to, let's see here. I'm about to bring him up right here. So this athlete's name, he's so first of all, he plays for DeSoto, out of DeSoto, Texas, DeSoto High School, DeSoto Eagles. This kid, hear me out here, guys. Hear me out. This kid is 6'8", 380 pounds, and he plays offensive tackle for DeSoto Eagles. Okay, we're talking about a monster, guys. We are talking about a monster. This is the kind of kid that you dream about when you have a bully. This is a freak. This is somebody's baby. He's only a junior. I'm gonna say this again: 6'8", 380 pounds, and he's a junior offensive tackle for the champion DeSoto Eagles. They won the championship in their division in UIL football this year. So hey, shout out to hand clap for DeSoto. They got a hell of a program going. I think it's 2 years in a row now that DeSoto has won, if I'm not mistaken. They got a hell of a program going. So this kid, he's an offensive tackle. For y'all that don't know the position offensive tackle is, I think he plays the left offensive tackle. So you got your quarterback, his linemen are in front of him. These are the ones that protect your quarterback, protect your running backs, open up lanes for your running backs, okay? If the quarterback does not have good blocking from the lineman in front of him, he cannot be successful. All right? I don't care how good he is. He cannot be successful. Okay? So this guy is one of the linemen that's in front of the quarterback to protect the quarterback. All right? Protect the running backs. Open up holes for the running backs. This guy is 6'8", 380 pounds. And a guy wrote, I don't know if it's a coach or if he's just a fan or if he's a family member, whatever. But he wrote a post about him. I got a picture. As a matter of fact, I got a picture of the kid right here. Let's see here. This is a picture of the kid. I don't know if y'all can see him, but he's huge. All right, I'm about to give you his name. His name is Byron Washington. Okay, Byron Washington from the DeSoto Eagles. So you can look him up. But that's a picture of him. He's a monster. If you look up some of the state pictures, he towers above everybody. Okay, and so this guy wrote a post about him, and he said, "Been lobbying hard to the powers that be to allow Big Baby Byron to suit up with the DeSoto basketball team. the remainder of their season. Okay, as y'all know, basketball, these if you're making it to the playoffs in football, well, you're already basketball is already started. Okay, so they overlap. The next sport in school always overlap. So if your school makes it to the playoffs, by the time you're done, they already into the next sport. Okay, so he's saying he wants Big Byron. Remember now, this kid is 6'8", 380. 380, guys. All right. To suit up with the DeSoto basketball team for the remainder of their season. 6 weeks of basketball conditioning and footwork will make him the most coveted football prospect in the country headed into the DeSoto spring game. I can't even read this without laughing. I'm being honest with y'all. Anyway, okay, here we go. It says 6 weeks of basketball conditioning and footwork will make him the most coveted football prospect in the country headed into DeSoto spring game. Not to mention sellout crowds the rest of the season. Did I mention that he wants to play bad too? That part I'm listening to. I hear that part. 6'8" rim protector with good lateral movement that is box office, and the kid's future would greatly benefit from it. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. If you already drank up your whiskey, pour up again. Pour up again. Pour up again. Cause this gets interesting to me, guys. Okay. Let me say it one more time. We're talking about a guy, Byron Washington, that's 6'8", 380 pounds. Okay. The guy mentioned in here, he said this would help him. He said this would make him the most coveted football prospect in the country heading into the DeSoto spring game. Guys, this kid is a junior in high school now, and he's 380 pounds. Am I the only one that feel like there's a much better way for this kid to get the lateral movement and footwork that he needs going into the off season for him than playing basketball? First of all, let me say this. Basketball, Aaron, Coach Aaron Coop, I just sent you something that Coach Stark spoke about. Tell me what it is, Aaron, because if you can just give me an idea of what it is. And I promise you, I'll look at it after the show. But yeah, if you can give me what idea what it is on here, I appreciate it. James Ashley, my sophomore year, I sprained my ankle every week. Here we go. Listen to what doc. This is a doctor right here. My sophomore year, I sprained my ankle every week. All right. I realized that at 6'2" and 165 pounds, I wasn't going to be recruited for football and went straight to track. If I didn't fall on the last hurdle, I'm state champ. Made the right decision for myself. Doc, oh man, Doc, you taking me there already. Okay, so here we go. This guy, guys, is, I'm gonna say this again. I want to make sure that y'all get this before I go into this. 6'8", 380 pounds. And what the guy said is, that he believes that by playing basketball at 6'8", 380 pounds in your junior year, when you are it will make him the most coveted. Baby, he's already going to be the most coveted offensive tackle. You got to go look at this kid. This kid ain't no big pile of fluff, okay? This kid is a freak. He is very stout, okay? This is not your weakling over here. This is not just this little soft Pillsbury Doughboy, Big Mama's baby. He might be a big old baby. They call him Big Baby. He might be a big baby, but that ain't what he look like. It didn't look like that on the field, and it don't look like that in the picture, okay? This boy is a freakish athlete at his size. Okay, what would make you think running up and down a court is going to be the best idea for keeping this kid conditioned and working on his lateral movements? What would make you think that? What would make you think that jumping up and down with 9 other people around him while the clock is going, 9 other people around him, going and down under this post with all these people down here, jumping up and down with people's feet landing on the heels. What would make you think that that big guy with that big leg, all that body coming down on that leg, what would make you think that that would be the best idea for his lateral movement work? Any hip flexor work or any type of footwork that he needs. What would make you think that that kid is getting the best work on the football, on the basketball court? Let's be 100 here, okay? Because I'm not saying that a kid should not play multiple sports. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that based on your primary sport, based on the sport that you are looking to go to the next level in, if that's your intentions, you need to do the things that match. You need to do the things that make sense. Okay? You need to do the things that make sense for your primary sport. Okay? So, with that being said, let me go all the way through this because people love to take what you're saying and they love to create their own whatever with it. So let me go all the way through this. First of all, when you are playing youth sports, because we have a lot of youth over here, so people always point out the youth. You do not start focusing on one sport or anything like that when you are a youth. When you are 12 and under, guys, look here, go at it, have at it. Even 13 and 14, have at it. Play multiple sports. It's all good for your development. Guys, I talk to my kids out there all the time about some of my concerns with them, the ones that aren't wanting to do anything else. Guys, you get a kid that's been doing track, for example, since they were 5 years old, and they now they 10 or 11, 12, whatever. If you throw a ball to them, literally the ball will go straight through their arms. It'll fall down. They have not learned how to use coordination with their hands to see them, and their eyes, their eye and hand coordination to see the ball into their hands and catch it. Something that people that have been working with a ball for years, it's simple to us. It's no big deal. I was playing baseball and basketball since I was a little bitty boy. So I learned to do those things, but they have not because they never did those things. So I encourage them, excuse me, I encourage them to play multiple sports when they're younger because it's going to help with all their development. We know as track coaches that our kids, a lot of our kids, in the beginning, their hips are very weak. Their hips are weak because, we work on the hips, work on hurdle mobility drills, the hip flexor drills, all this kind of stuff. But the hips are weak. We're straightforward with everything that we do. We don't have a lot of lateral movement, all this side-to-side movement in track. There's not much of that. So if you're not doing specific drills to work on your hips, or different strength work to work on your hips, then that's going to be a concern. Okay, so yes, doing those things early in the process, playing other sports early in the process helps you with those things. Okay, and if you don't decide to play other sports early in the process, then we're going to have to figure out how to help you ourselves. I also worry, of course, about burnout if you're not playing other sports. That's always a concern. And especially early. You have so much success early in this sport, and it gets harder to keep coming back and doing it, as you get older. One of my friends, he's on here, Tavares, he asked me the other night, after I posted a picture of some of our college kids coming home. Shout out to Miss Susan coming home from Texas Tech this week for the Christmas break and coming out and chilling with the kids. Shout out to her. Much love to her. Houston Ifa and Jasmine Haywood coming out, working out with the kids tonight as well. Much love to them. I love my older kids. Love them. Love them all. Yeah, Tro called me. I mean, he posted under my post. He asked me about our college kids. And Coop, how many have y'all sent off to college so far? And I said, man, I haven't written them down. So but we have had a hand in. We have had a hand in training these kids over. The ones that all of them that we have had a hand in, all of them didn't finish all the way through with us. Some of them might have, just kind of got off at the end or whatever. But the ones that we have trained at some point, all the way up to this point, I want to say, and they ended up with a scholarship in track. I want to say 11. I want to say like 11. It's up that way. When I broke it down. Yeah, I'm doing. My wife is over there counting on her fingers now. I was doing it the other night, and I couldn't remember if I was saying the same names twice, but it's close. It's around 11. We can only train who comes to us. We can only train who gives us an opportunity, who gives us a shot. So it could be more than that if we had the opportunity. But for those that have hung in here with us long enough to get older and now be able to receive some type of scholarship in track and field. Yeah. We up to like 11 kids so far. So we're very proud of that. Very proud of that. And, right now, we got a few seniors now. But, we'll see what happens with in the future with that. But I'm saying all that to say that as these kids are getting older and they've been through your program growing up, you worry about them if track, for example, I'm speaking from what I do, if track is all they have done. So absolutely, when they are younger, you want them to compete in multiple sports, to make them well-rounded, to help them develop in ways that they wouldn't just develop if they were just doing track alone. I was telling some of my girls tonight, they were doing some strength work. They were doing some core work at the end of practice, and their coordination is bad. So when I say I want you in something that match, okay? I want you in something that match what we do. I said, man, y'all coordination is bad, because they had to come down with their hands under their legs while being in a crunch position and bring their legs up to their stomach and come under their legs and with their arms out here and back down under their legs with their arms, doing a crunch while in a crunch position and crunching their legs up and down. See? So there's a lot of movement there. There's a lot of things moving. You're already up in a crunch position, arms coming back, coming forward, legs coming back, coming forward. There's a lot going on. If you have no coordination, you're going to have a hard time doing that drill, that exercise. No matter how, strong your core might be, you don't have the coordination to do it. I'm big on my girls doing dance, Pilates, cheerleading, gymnastics. Every gymnastics kid I done had so far has had a ton of success. These are all things, ballet, tap dance. I don't care what kind of dance. I'm good with any dance. Cheerleading, I'm good with any of that. I'm big on my girls doing those things, because all those are things that's going to help my girls with cheerleading. With coordination, lower body strength, upper body strength. They out there doing flips and stuff. I mean, well, shit, all that works hand in hand with what I need them to be able to do. I'm good. I'm good. So if track is their primary sport, dance, Pilates, Zumba. I mean, well, you can do anything like that where you're working on coordination, you're working on your strength, you're working on being able to dance, to stay on track, to figure these moves out and all this kind of stuff. Anything that's working on your lower body and upper body, like that, that's great. That's great. That's going to be great for us, It's going to be great for our kids, Track kids, a lot of track kids, if they just been doing track, they clumsy as hell. They just clumsy a lot of time. I mess with my girls all the time. They just walk over stuff, fall over stuff all the damn time. They just clumsy as hell, If they do these other things, if they would have done them, I begged them. You can ask them. I begged them to do these things. I'm not against kids doing multiple sports. I just want you to think about what your primary sport is and do something that matches your primary sport. Okay? So, with that being said, big man. When they say big man, hold on, Tavares. I shut everything down my junior year. My college told me, you put on weight, gain 50 pounds in 4 months. Hey, listen to the college coaches. Listen to the college coaches. Listen to what they're telling you to do. Get an idea, okay? All right? Big man here. He said, they say, one of the things I saw on the post, they was like, it just like old boy said, training will be the lateral movement in basketball will be great for him. It'll make him coveted, as a football player, going into his senior year. Guys, no, it won't. It will make, if his mom or his dad or whoever his parents or his caretakers are, if they're really thinking, it's gonna make them lose their goddamn mind. That's what it's gonna make them do. That's what's gonna happen. This ain't your average child we talking about, guys. This is 6'8", 380 pounds. You cannot use them same old rules that were in place back when we were playing sports with these kids these days. There is a better way to do things. Back then, we didn't have nothing else to do. So just play the next sport. You go in from one sport on into the next sport. That is not the best way anymore. Sherman Taylor, he should work on shot put. It will take care of the footwork. Goddamn. Come on, man. There are better ways to go about this. While those other kids are playing basketball, why not be out there at the shot put ring? Get you a good throws coach like Sherman Taylor, and that man gonna have you out there with feet like Hakeem Olajuwon. You don't have to be on the basketball court to have those feet. You can be out there in the shot put ring. And guess what? While you're working on that in the shot put ring and supposedly getting yourself ready for football, just in case young Byron Washington decides that, man, I really don't know if I want to go play football. Well, Sherman Taylor will have him ready to get that full ride in that shot put. Yeah, I'm ready. They give scholarships out for throws too, guys. You don't have to be Usain Bolt to get a scholarship. You don't have to run the fastest 100 to get a scholarship. In college, that person that throws that disc and throws it the furthest, he gonna get 10 points, just like that person that ran the 100 got 10 points. In college, that person that throws that shot put and throws it the furthest, he gonna get 10 points, just like that person that ran the 200 got 10 points. In college, that person that throws the hammer and throws it the farthest, he gonna get 10 points, just like that person that ran the quarter gonna get 10 points. And in college, that person that throws the javelin and throws it the farthest, he gonna get 10 points, just like that person that ran on the relays. Well, the relays get 20 points, but the person that ran 800 get 10 points. Do you get what I'm saying? You get as many points for throws as you do for running. So if this kid decided for some reason that football, I don't know if I want to go in that. Well, what would you have a better chance of going in? What would you have a better chance of working on your footwork in and remaining safe in during this time, while also putting yourself in a position to get a scholarship in this as well? Shot put, disc, basketball. I don't hear about, y'all correct me if I'm wrong on this, I don't hear about as many people getting hurt throwing the shot putting disc as I do playing basketball. Coop, you can get hurt doing anything. Coop, you can get hurt doing anything. You can get hurt walking down the road. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But this man is 380 pounds, guys. This guy jump up for a rebound and he come down on somebody's ankle. It's not the same as you coming down on somebody's foot. You know, if he come down, if his foot come down on somebody's foot and turn, that's a lot of man that's up above that foot. That foot could literally shatter at any point. Okay, so here we go. They say that you gotta get the training. Well, there's other things that he could be doing the training. That's also powerlifting season, guys. I'm not saying, what did I say earlier? I'm not saying you can't play multiple sports. I need the sports to match. For big man right here, that's also powerlifting season. He can go and work on powerlifting at the school. He can go and help the powerlifting team. Nobody wants to talk about that because that's not as exciting. It's not as exciting for the fans. It's not, you heard what the boy said when he did the post? When I told y'all earlier, oh, it'll be box office. Yeah, because y'all are focused on what this kid can do for y'all. I'm going to go and hit this whistle, because I already see where I'm going.
And I honestly think that's the real issue. I think adults are trying to make decisions for children that will really benefit other adults. Well, adults, period.
Why is it? Why is it? Why do y'all damn adults gotta always make it about you? Why do you gotta make it about you? This ain't about me, guys. This message I'm sending out here is not about me. When I tell my kids that there is I need you to do something that match what you want to do, I'm saying that because I want my kids to have the best opportunity to reach the goal that they made for themselves. I didn't make this goal for them, but I don't want my kids to start life out as a young adult, teenager, making goals just for the hell of it. Don't do that. I tell y'all, I don't fail much. I don't like failing. I don't believe in failing. And the reason is because I don't spend a whole bunch of time doing a whole bunch of extra shit that's not in my goals. If it's not a part of what I'm trying to do, I don't spend a lot of time doing it. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time. My wife can tell you when I'm not out there with them kids, when I'm not out here working, I'm at the house, guys. I don't play around because I got goals. And I want to sit my ass down sometime and get some rest so I can accomplish those goals. And most times, if you're focused like that, 9 times out of 10, you got a damn good chance of being successful. That's the same thing I'm trying to say with these kids. I want them to be successful with the things that they have said they want to be able to do. They want to be able to accomplish. Don't make it about you. It's box office. You telling the world. You're telling the world in the post what you're thinking. Big man gonna have everybody sitting in these seats. I can't even find it. I couldn't find it. Yeah. Yeah. Big man gonna have everybody sitting in these seats. Big man gonna have everybody excited. Everybody gonna want to come see him. He gonna have everybody excited. Everybody gonna be, we gonna be here when he's on the court. First of all, this man is 380 pounds. Really, he's a liability getting back on downfield, down court on defense. Honestly, I mean, being real, come on, man. I mean, that's gonna be hard for him. That's not the best way for him to get the work he needs. That's not. It's not the best way. Okay, so here we go. That we're talking about the training. I noticed something too, and here where I'm going with this, and don't y'all hold this against me. Don't get mad at me, cause I'm about to get real right now. I was talking to one of my partners, my best friends, growing up, who is he's also been one of our main sponsors for the team. He gives us our Isaac Okidway Award every year, which goes to our basically our MVP of the season each year, and I was talking to him, and we was having a good discussion about back home and how it is in smaller towns when it comes to sports. A lot of time everybody play everything and all this kind of stuff. I told him, I said, here's the interesting thing, because he went on and played. Shout out to him, Paul Richmond. Shout out to you, baby. He went and played college sports. He went and played baseball. Yeah. He went and played baseball. He was also our middle linebacker on our football team. Yeah, he did that. He was a damn good middle linebacker too. All right, but a lot of the other kids that play baseball, I'm gonna leave it at kids for now. They play baseball. As because I played baseball too. I was very good at baseball. I thought I was pretty good, But as I got to high school, I moved on, to the sports, focus on the sports, whatever. But the ones that stuck with baseball, a lot of them moved out of football. A lot of them moved out of basketball. Okay? They moved out of those sports. Paul stuck with it, but a lot of them moved out of basketball and football. Okay? I asked Paul, I said, Paul, name me some kids that stuck with baseball, but also ended up still playing basketball and football, especially basketball. Basketball being the main one, He named several names, about 4 or 5 names from Crockett. Guess what? All of the names. Guess what? Guess what? Here it comes. It's about to hit you right here. All of the names that he named were black. All the names that he named were black. Guys, white people been on this for a long time. They've been understanding this for a long time. It's us. We're the ones that everybody say, no, go play everything. Keep doing everything. See, I sit back and I looked and I wondered, because it was several of those kids that I played Little League sports with growing all the way up. Damn good athletes. Damn good athletes. It ain't just us, that the black boys were just that much better athletes than them, because that's not true. There was one on there for y'all that from Crockett named Will Driscoll that was a hell of an athlete. Hell of an athlete. Okay? You know, all the way growing up. You know? So I get it. I get it. You know, African American kids are very athletic kids. I mean, there's a lot of African American kids that are very athletic, but these white kids down in Crockett were athletic too. So it was a kid named Adam Ferrick that played football with us, and he played safety in middle school. And Adam Ferrick was a monster. That boy would go diving over the line, you know, on boys, and when a coach would have a safety blitz, and he was fearless. He was fearless way back in middle school. And, of course, he stuck with baseball as he got older. And he ended up going to school in baseball, and now he's a baseball coach. You know? He stuck with what he know. He stuck with what he know. And he put his efforts into it, and he became the best he could be at it. And it took care of him. He did some great things for him. I'm not going to talk too deep on him because I don't know exactly how he feel about it. He might hate it now, but I know he's still working with it. And shout out to him. I'm proud of him. They've been on this. It's us. We the ones that want our kids, oh, just let him go try this now. Oh, just let him go try that now. No. That is not the way. It's not the smart way. That's not the smart way, guys. Pull up. I know y'all need to pull up at this point. Pull up. Yeah, take a moment. Alright, so my point in talking about them and talking about what I was just talking about is there are better ways to go about getting the training that you need to make this happen. Mark Perkins, Trent Williams in the NFL listed at 6'5", 315, straight to the Hall of Fame. Yeah. I ain't look, Mark, I see you throwing your 49 in here on the cool. I ain't gonna even wait on it. I ain't mad at you, baby. He is going to the Hall of Fame. He is a monster. I ain't even mad at you. Miss Tanya, what did Miss Tanya say up there, Kim? What did Miss Tanya say up there?
Oh, yeah.
Can't go wrong with track as a primary or secondary sport. Goddamn shit, boy. Come on, man. All right, let's go to this next one. We got anything on there? Okay. Let's go to this next one. Injuries. How do you explain a broken leg, high ankle sprain, shattered knee, kneecap sitting in your thigh? How do you explain this? For all of y'all that are saying absolutely on the post, when I made the post, for all y'all saying absolutely, let him play basketball. Let him have fun. How do you explain big man sitting on the ground and looking up and his kneecap is sitting in his thigh? How do you explain that? How do you explain it? If you did not try to at least talk to him, talk some sense, say, oh, hey, big man, come on, Big Byron, I don't know, baby, I don't know. Like, this is major. This is a major decision. You can't just, you have opportunities that a lot of those other boys on this team don't have right now. You are, no matter how much you want to be normal, you're not normal. My wife just said the guy said he wants to play basketball. We get this. That's the part that I did say while reading this, that I would listen to. I am going to consider what the kid wants. What I am telling you to do, if you're in this situation as his parent, I'm telling you to just at least have a conversation with this kid about what you are risking. The risk is extremely high. It's extremely high because of my final reason down here for not doing this. It's extremely high because of my final reason. These injuries, people say you can get injured doing anything, but baby, you're putting yourself right in the mix with 9 other kids on that court down there that's jumping all over the place trying to figure out a way to stop you from getting a rebound, trying to figure out a way to stop you from putting that ball back up in the court, in the goal, trying to figure out a way to stop you from getting an inside pass by fronting you or stepping all over your feet, got their knee in your back. If you fall down, I was a big man, guys. We had moves. We hold you up, put our knee in you, put out all kind of stuff. We do all kind of stuff. Rodman type stuff. Okay? And then just back and you go falling down. Well, a big man like that, when he falls every single time he falls, it is a concern. It's a concern. If that big man's ankle go like this, it is a concern. I don't want to see it. So me as a dad, if that was my child, my son a big boy too. If he decided to go, if he was this type of prospect in football, and he would have wanted, because I know he loved basketball, if he would have wanted to be out there playing basketball, I would have been like, son, shit no. But if he just insisted, I'm not going to tell him, I'm not going to make him not play, but I would have been sitting up in them stands worried the whole time. Because one false move and we done. We're done. So here we go. The final one. That's injuries. That's injuries. Okay? And the final one is NIL. NIL. Name, image, likeness. College players are allowed to receive financial compensation now. This is where it gets real. This is where it is totally different than it was when we were in school playing sports. A man like this can come in as a red shirt and make more money than you will make your entire career playing football. Moms, when it comes to a kid like this, I need you to keep your eyes on this kid like your life depended on it. I need you to be like the great Forrest Gump's mom. I need you to be willing to do whatever it takes for your baby's education.
That's not necessary, moms.
Listen.
Your mama sure does care about your school, son.
I need you to be willing to do whatever it takes. Moms, did you hear me? Listen again.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
I need you to care about your kids' schooling. I need you to care about your kids' future. This is bigger than just going out there and playing. when you talk about the training, guys, he can get a personal trainer to work on his footwork. He can be working on his strength in the weightlifting on the weightlifting team, and he can get a personal trainer to work on his footwork and work on drills that's gonna be more appropriate for him as a 380-pound kid than running up and down a damn court. There are several ways to train kids. Have a college coach talk to him as well. That's all it would take to change his mind. See, the problem with that, Tanya, is a lot of these people, they're stuck on the fact that they want to put all these kids in the same box. And they want to say that, no, the college coaches say kids need to play multiple sports. Kids need to do this. Kids need to do that. The crazy part is, being a part of the weightlifting team is a sport as well. But they ain't hearing that. They ain't hearing that. Tanya, you know why they ain't hearing that? Because that's not what they want. That's not what they want. You hear? You see what? Did you read? Did you hear what I put on that post? I mean, that old boy put on that post. Box office. Being a part of the weightlifting team is not box office. Being a part of the weightlifting team, people ain't coming to see big man in the weightlifting. That's not gonna bring money. That's not gonna make the basketball team exciting. Weightlifting team is not exciting. That's not box office. The problem is we make this about the adults. That kid needs to do things that match for him. Work for you, Byron Washington. Work for you, son. Don't do this. Don't make this about adults. I know you love basketball. If what old boy wrote is true, you love basketball. But don't make this about them. Make this about you. My final thoughts. My final thought. Here we go. We are in the year of 2023, headed into 2024. People are still pursuing these sports as to say, go ahead, just do whatever you want, how you want to do it. If the kid just wants to have fun, fine. I said that earlier. If this kid is just doing this to have fun, fine. Go play whatever you want to play. Let them have fun. However, if the kid wants to have a career in this sport, and if he's serious about taking it to the next level, I believe, my personal opinion, I believe, like anything else, we need to focus on best practices. My wife talks about best practice all the time. When she's writing up a proposal for somebody, or she's writing up some type of plan for somebody, when it comes down to stuff, she goes and studies first and finds best practices. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Do what matches. Go look up what matches and is most fundamentally safe and successful and from other people for their child, and look at it and say, can this work for my child? Doing whatever you want to, guys, is not the most safe and successful way to accomplish the goal of getting this kid where he supposedly wants to be. Do what helps him in his primary goal, making that primary goal a reality. That's my advice. That's my advice. Do what match. I'm not telling you not to play multiple sports, but do what matches with your kid's primary goal. Too many times we see these coaches at school make it about them, guys. They make it about them. They make it about their jobs. They make it about their program. They make it about you letting down the team. You need to be a part of the team. Kid, you need to do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. Because if your ankle turns in a way that it wasn't supposed to be, that's not their career that's ruined. That's yours. That's not their scholarship that's taken. That's yours. That's not their opportunity and possibly millions of dollars taken away. That's yours. Figure out who has your best interest in mind and listen to those people. Hey guys, y'all stay up. Happy holidays. I appreciate y'all hanging in here with us again. If you got a chance, if you enjoy what you listening to tonight, please like this and subscribe to the page. Share it on your page, guys. Help us out. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're almost there. 1,000 followers. We're almost there, guys. All right. Y'all take care. We'll see y'all on Monday. We did not have a show this Monday since it was Christmas, but we'll be back with the Coopers, live with the Coopers on Monday. All right. And then I'll be back with you guys, of course, next week on Wednesday. All right. Until then, salute the real. Out.